The sun is rising here. Actually, it's quite set. 9 o'clock at night, the low budgets. We are about 1 week away from the first night of destruction of the year. Tommy, already, we're not starting with...
I got an idea.
You do? We're not starting with one skid plate race. We're not starting with one trailer race. We're diving into it. We are gonna be super busy here in a week and 2 days.
That's right, a little over a week from now, you're gonna see us all packing in the daylight here at Irwindale Speedway, crashing up cars and making a good show of it. This is where we're at right now. Looks like a wrecking yard. Our typical week before, cars are scattered, our brains are going crazy, and we're getting all the big stuff done so we can have an easy week heading into it, because our strategy is get all the big stuff done as soon as you can. Unlike the normal nights of destruction, we don't have a full day to prep these cars for the final adjustment. Gates open at 11, autographs at 11:45, racing at 1. Boom, boom, boom.
No time for any kind of cushion. But Tommy, you've been here all day today.
Yeah, I have.
What's been going on? I see less flat tires.
You see less flat tires? The only update is Shayla needs a tube for one of her wheels, her spoked gangster wheels. And you ground down one of your wheels on the right front. And so we were putting a tire on it. We destroyed it by putting it on there. So we're gonna have to find you a wheel. And we've got 3 tires to choose from. So you see on the ground there's some orange paint.
We've seen this before.
Shayla's been painting cars. She painted these orange cars last night. She's done a great job. You can see in our big cars actually over here that she's been painting my Cadillac, your Lincoln, and her Lincoln. They look beautiful. And after she was done with that, she wanted to roll some orange paint over the remaining cars left in the pits, ready for the Demolition Derby. And the paint applied perfectly, and then the fog came in overnight. The humidity totally ruined the paint job. It seems like the weather is cold until you get to moving again, and the condensation in the air, it keeps you warm. I guess it's like a...
Oh, I was just gonna say, this is not a night to paint.
No, definitely, this is the worst night to paint, I think. I'm gonna try to see how we can complete this tie rod, and I'm gonna enlist you on my help.
I don't wanna.
Good.
Look at this. It looks like a new, well,
until you get to there.
until you get to there. That looks like a new car. Shayla did a great job.
Come over here on this side.
You wouldn't know I ever ran this thing in a trailer.
I didn't even know that you've done any crash them up event.
I love that I can still see my double zeros though.
Yeah.
I can see kind of through the shirt, you know? What am I seeing through here?
You're seeing I don't know if the viewers can see that. We're gonna have to censor it. Cars like girls in yoga pants.
It's one big girl.
Oh yes, it is. An old one at that. She's got some wrinkles, but hey, you know what? Some wrinkles look good.
I think these ones look great.
I think, yeah. This is a tie rod. This is the one I took out of the station wagon, our donor car, I guess we'll call it. Here's the 2 pieces out of your car.
And a quarter.
And a quarter. We took out the old one, out with the old, and in with the old, because of the station wagon. Because back in those days, not much changed other than the bodywork and maybe an extended frame because it's a station wagon in the back.
Right.
Up front, everything's the same. So that's why we got this tie rod that is identical to this car. This thing's been giving me trouble. This whole trip with this tie rod has been trouble on this car. And what's happening now is this ball joint is spinning when I tighten the nut onto this castle nut. You can see how I banged out the last one. Right about here, it stops. So I put a wrench on it. And the threads, I believe, are still good.
You already got Shayla's small car done.
Got that one done first thing in the morning. We had to rig it up a little bit because of the fact that it being the wrong/right part according to AutoZone. We had to weld one end to the other.
Do they all have the same problem at the same spot?
Yeah. So it could be the threads are boogered up. I saw something that you use a pry bar, but these things are stubborn.
I think that's good enough.
You think
it'll probably stay?
We'll just put this right here and call it good.
Glue it. So you can see where the tie rod goes in.
Yep. And the other.
This is a huge tie rod compared to the one from this
Oh
morning.
yeah.
And the tie rods look so random too. Like they don't look like they were necessarily shaped.
Yeah.
To be
well,
like
you
this.
can see they've shaped so they can get around other suspension component.
So is this back end giving you any trouble, or is it just the front?
The ball joint will spin here in a second.
So this is a problem.
Yeah. The ball joint is just spinning.
So it stopped tightening down.
Yeah.
You see that hole right there where the cotter pin goes through?
Yeah.
There it goes. Goodbye.
I think I'm spinning with it. Like, I think I'm literally just gripping the rubber. So what Tommy's facing right now, the problem is when he's turning this nut, it wants to turn the balls.
Yeah, it does.
The nuts and the balls are not cooperating.
You keep playing with it, the balls just keep getting tighter.
They should. But
Well,
this
they're
one's
staying
not.
loose,
This
yeah.
one's been loose blood, and it's not going to give us a rebound on the meta side. We're an hour and a half into the night's work, just about, maybe closing in on 2 hours. Shayla's been really busy on Tommy's Demolition Derby car. Getting that thing all stripped out. She has seats out, doors out, windows out. Tommy's still working on the tie rod. That thing is being a jerk right now. It looks like the threads are just dirty. I started to work on some of these other cars we have around, including Shayla's trailer car. Now, last time we were out here, we were having trouble getting the radiator to fit inside, and that is partially because the core support underneath is shoved up a little bit. She ran into something, ran something over, and it shoved that metal piece up, took out the radiator. So we're gonna pull it back down so everything fits. Tommy is trying, and I'm going to be dying. So let's again dive into what the problem is with this number 2 trailer car. So, kind of self-explanatory. You can see where it's shoved up here in the left corner. So this is what we're gonna pull down and out, and hopefully get us the room that we need. That should be kind of a flat piece. It should not be wedged in like that. So again, right now our biggest goal is to just get as much done as we can. That's why we're kind of split up. Tommy's still working on that tie rod, God bless him. Shayla's working on Tommy's car, or his Demolition Derby car, and I'm working on Shayla's car. I just realized how perfect of a triangle that is. Tommy's working on mine, Shayla's working on his, I'm working on hers. It's going to take one hit for this radiator to get taken out by this fan. But it fits. Mission accomplished. That's another car that's done. So this one just had the tire, wheels, and those were taken care of by Tom earlier today. And the radiator. And then it's just starting this thing up and seeing how she does. It's 11:30 at night here, so technically we're still in the Friday zone. You'll notice some of the Demolition Derby cars that we actually had moved last time we were out here are back because we're gonna punch some holes in them. We're gonna do chain holes today. That's super ahead of schedule for us. We're not usually anywhere near chaining this stuff until, I mean, Shayla can tell you. When do we usually do chain?
Day of.
Day of. She's, I think, giving Tommy's car a blowjob. Yeah, okay. That's what I call it too. Taking the carpet out. This 00 machine, one of its biggest problems, and it's not the big problem, but it doesn't have a radiator cap. Was looking for one earlier. So far, I haven't found one that'll fit this. I see a couple cars that might be lined up to leave, so we'll see if they have anything. This car Tommy has is the number 96 figure 8 car. The rear and front bumpers need to be welded or attached somehow. Probably gonna end up being welded. The bigger of the problems for this car is the wiring. The starter isn't attached to the battery cable. So that's something that's gonna need a touch up. Same kind of story with this car. It has wiring to the starter, which is good, but it doesn't have the wiring to the fan, and that's something that I might need a toggle switch for, or we might just have to, I don't know, we're gonna have to strategically deal with that because we don't want the fan running all day or the battery's gonna die. These kind of like the triplets over here that are just kind of the troublemakers. And then this car has the steering wheel that locks up sometimes during a race. That's always great to have happen. And it also has its fuel issue. We're gonna take a little bit of closer look at that one. Ooh, that sounds delicious.